Hey friends, how are you? I hope you're having a great day today. I'd like to introduce you to this project. This is my drawing a tiger with oil pastels project that was designed especially for kids and beginners. You do not have to have any drawing experience at all to be successful with this project. I will take you step by step through the entire process so that you can feel comfortable at all times. I'd like to go over the supplies and the materials that you will need for this project. The first thing that you'll need is a piece of black paper. I'm using a piece of black construction paper here, but any black paper will do. You'll also need some oil pastels. I use a set like this. This is what it looks like on the outside, and this is what it looks like on the inside. There are different types of oil pastels, different brands. So if you have a different brand, that's okay as long as it's an oil pastel because we will be doing some blending. We also need a paper towel and a mat to go under your workspace. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. It's a fun one. You can get a little bit messy with this. It's a little bit messy because we will be doing some blending with our fingers. Let's get started. Alrighty friends, so let's get started on our tiger drawing. The first thing that we're going to do is we are going to draw our tiger's head, and it's just going to simply be a very large circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my orange oil pastel, and I'm going to make a large circle right here in the middle of my piece of paper. So I'm going to go slowly and carefully, and I'm going to push really, really hard. Your oil pastel, or even my oil pastel, might break. And if it breaks, that's okay. Just take the broken piece, put it away. It's the nature of oil pastels to break. So they're very soft, they're made out of oil, and they might break. Now we're going to make two ears, and those are going to be triangles on the top of his head. Then the next step is we're going to make his shoulders and his neck, and they're going to go all the way down to the bottom of the piece of paper or the side of the piece of paper, depending on where it ends up. Now we're going to come back up here to the top, and we're going to make some eyes inside of the face. So cat eyes, tiger eyes are kind of this shape, so it's an upside down U that's really wide, and then we come up and we close at the bottom. Another eye on this side, just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make his nose, and we're just going to have two lines coming down like this, and we're going to make a small triangle right here. So a straight line and then a point down here at the bottom. On the either side of this, these two lines, we're going to make some little curved lines that come out like this, and that's going to be part of his nose as well. Now what we're going to do is we are going to start filling in our tiger. Notice that I do not have the eyes drawn in here. We're going to do that later, and the whiskers and all of the details. So for right now, this is where we're going to stop, and in the next video, we're going to start filling in our tiger. I'll see you back here in just a minute. Alrighty friends, so what we're going to do in this step is we're going to start filling in our tiger. And we're going to fill in all of the spaces of our tiger except for the eyes and the nose areas. So what you're going to do is you're just going to start pressing firmly with your oil pastel, and you're going to just fill in the whole entire space except for the eyes and the nose. What I'm going to do is I am going to speed up this video so you can either watch me or you can get started on filling in your own tiger. It's completely up to you. I'll see you back here in just a minute. Alrighty friends, I'm finished with this step, and I filled in my tiger with the orange, and I used quite a bit of it. As you can see, I have just a small little piece left, and I broke it a couple times in the process. But remember, that's just the nature of oil pastel. It breaks very, very easily. In our next step, what we're going to do is we are going to be creating our background. So I'll see you back here in just a little bit. Alrighty friends, in this step what we're going to do is we are going to create our background. I'm going to have some leaves and some blue sky for our background. So I'm going to grab some green. I'm going to grab these two different shades of green for my leaves, and I think I'm going to use some of this blue for the background, and I'm going to mix in a little bit of white as well. So I'm going to start out with my green for my leaves. I'm just going to put them in different spots, and I'm going to make them nice and big and maybe coming out the side. I think that looks pretty cool. Just make any shape that you want for the leaves. That looks awesome. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe fill those leaves in with this darker green. Fill it all the way in. Remember, I'm pressing very firmly. All right, there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of green on top of these leaves. All right, that's a lighter green that I just added on the top. And then I'm going to add a little bit of white. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to blend the leaves a little bit. You can blend as much as you want, and if you don't want to blend it all, that's okay. It's completely up to you, but I think it looks pretty cool if you blend it a little bit. Now this will get on your hands, as you know, but don't worry about it too much. Art can sometimes be messy, but that's the fun thing about it. Little bits of your oil pastel will kind of crumple up onto your paper, and you can just remove them or you can keep them there. It's up to you. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the sky, and I'm going to use a combination of blue, maybe a little bit of this light green, and some white. So I'm going to get started on that. This might be a little bit harder for you to see because it's so dark against the black, but it is there, and once I add a little bit of white onto it, then you'll be able to see it a little bit better. I'm going to speed up the video here, and I'm not going to go over my tiger like this. I'm going to go around my tiger. I'm going to be careful, and I'll see you back here in just a minute. Alrighty friends, I'm back, and that took me a while, but it's well worth it because it looks awesome. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of this lighter green, not to the whole entire area, but just into certain little areas. I'm going to just add a little bit of this green. And then I'm going to add a little bit of this white. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to do some more blending on my background. So I'm going to take my finger. I usually use either this finger or this finger, and sometimes I even use two fingers if I need to, if it's a really big space, and I'm going to be blending my sky colors together. Alrighty friends, I'm back and I'm really happy with my background. If there are any other colors that you'd like to add to your background, go ahead and do that now before we start on our tiger's details. I do have messy hands, and that's very common when you're using oil pastel, as I've said before. So you can just wipe them off on your handy dandy paper towel. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Alrighty friends, in this step what we're going to do is we are going to add some color details onto our tiger's face. So let's get started on that. I'm going to start out with some white, and I'm going to add white to this area right here of my tiger's nose. So I want to try to stay inside the lines on this part. And then I'm also going to add white to the actual nose. But notice I don't go over these lines right here. I hope you can see that on the video. Trying to be really careful to stay in those lines. All right, these parts right here are going to stay white. This part right here, I'm going to add a little bit of pink to. That's his actual nose. And if there's a different color that you'd like to use, you can go ahead and use that. This is your artwork, so you should do what you want to do. All right, so there's the pink nose. And then I'm going to go back to the white. And I'm going to make some circles with the white inside the eyes. And I'm going to fill that in. Remember, whenever you're using oil pastel, push pretty hard. That way you get a nice, vibrant color. So I made my circle and now I'm filling it in. Now I'm going to make a decision on the color of eyes that I want for my tiger. I think I'm going to have a light green. So do you see how light that is? Because I have the white underneath. I'm going to stay in the lines on this. So there's my light green eye, my other light green eye. Going slowly and carefully because I really want to do a good job on this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. And remember, your black paper might show through a little bit, and that's okay. That's the beauty of this type of art material, is because you'll get to be able to see a little bit of the black paper coming through. All right, so I did a little bit of color blending on that because I have green and I have yellow and I have white. All right, the next step when we come back is to apply a black outline and our stripes to our tiger. I'll see you back here in just a minute. Alrighty friends, in this step what we're going to do is we are going to add a black outline to our tiger. And my little pieces of oil pastel are pretty small, and that's okay, they still work. So I'm going to be just outlining my oil pastel drawing, and any place that I see an area that I would like to apply black, I'm going to do that, okay? I'm going to outline everything, including the leaves first, and then I'll go back and I will make the stripes for my tiger. I would suggest to use your black last when you are using oil pastels, because black is a very powerful color, and when you're applying it, you should apply it last, because otherwise it kind of gets into everything else, right? It kind of smears different places, so it's a good idea to use your black as the last color in your color palette. So I'm just going to start here at the top on the ear, and I'm just going to make a nice thick black line, and I'm going to try to stay on my lines because I want to do a really good job on this project. So I'm going to go around here. And then I'm going to go around the eyes. Make that a little bit straighter. When your pieces get really small like this, they're a little bit harder to control. Alrighty friends, I'm back. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put a little bit of detail inside the leaves and inside the eyes of my tiger, and I'm also going to fill in my stripes. So let me show you what I mean. So for my leaves, I'm just going to make some lines like this for the veins. And in the middle of his irises, that's the colorful part of his eye, just going to make some circles like this. Going to make sure that they're about evenly sized. I'm also going to make some little whiskers. And I'm going to make some V's like this. These are going to be his stripes. If you'd like to make different types of stripes, go ahead and do that. You can make stripes like this if you want. If you want to make stripes all around his face, go ahead and do that. It's your artwork, so you should do what you want to do. After I make the lines for my stripes, I'm going to fill them in with black oil pastel. I'm going to press pretty hard so there's some nice black coverage. Alrighty friends, the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in this space around the irises with black. I'm going to be very, very careful about this part because I want to make sure I don't go into his iris. Alrighty friends, so I'm finished with my tiger. I hope you had fun with this project. I will see you next time.